Hi guys. So I know I said 20 minutes, but yeah, I was prepping. So I'm kind of like, trying to get organized before. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing today. I wanted to do a chop suey. So I've already went ahead and boiled my pasta in a little bit of salt. I don't really like to use salt, but on this occasion it's okay. I really do prefer to use sea salt and salt substitutes. And then we have tomatoes cut up. We have purple onions. Okay, so tomatoes I don't really like to cook because raw tomatoes are really better for you. Tomatoes are really good for the skin. It's good for your blood. It's good for it has a lot of vitamin C in it. So I love to use purple onion because onions on a whole, they actually clear your arteries out. So they are really good for preventing like clogged arteries, heart attacks. A lot of people think high blood pressure and heart attacks and things like that are really scary, but they are easily controlled if you do use a lot of onions and a lot of garlic, okay? Because these actually help your blood to keep thin so that it can actually flow properly through your veins. We also have some sweet peppers. Sweet peppers are really good, loaded with vitamin C, very good for your skin. You can see how smooth they are. That's exactly how they make your skin look. Any food that's like bright colored like this is actually very good for your blood. And I also like to talk about chakras. A lot of people are not aware of the chakras, but they're like just basically energy points that connect your spiritual, hey mama, that connect your spiritual body with the physical body, your spiritual, ethereal, emotional body with the physical body. That's another video. But basically, food that is rich in, the red food is really charging your root chakra, so they help to make you grounded as well, and they also help to make you very expressive and creative. Yes, your food does all of that. Yeah, they are right when they say you are what you eat. So we have some shiitake mushrooms. Some people don't really like to use mushrooms. You don't have to use it, but I like to use mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are actually a good substitute if you're transitioning from meat. It's really nice, and mushrooms have a lot of vitamin D and a lot of other nutrients as well. We have some carrots that have been shredded already. Definitely love carrots. They give you a lot of vitamin A, and it's really good for purifying your blood, your liver, your kidneys. We do have some broccoli as well. Broccoli is like a superfood. Okay, so what else? That's it. And then I'm gonna do some asparagus on the side. Really simple and easy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna definitely get our stove lit and going, and I only use virgin coconut oil because this makes the food taste completely different. Okay, hello Miss NJ. So this makes your food taste really different than using the regular oils. It's cold pressed and really good for you. So when the frying pan is dried out, and I'm gonna just kind of like multitask. So I'm gonna get the asparagus going as well. I love asparagus. So a lot of people complain about like when they use asparagus that it makes their pee smell. That's because it's getting rid of all the uric acid and all the impurities in your kidneys, okay? So don't mind the smell. Asparagus is really good for you. It's one of those superfoods that actually help to purge heavy metals from your body. And we do have a heavy metal issue. A lot of people don't even understand how heavy metal actually does a lot of damage to your body, okay? And that's why I really try not to use tin foods and aluminum foils and stuff like that, because then once heavy metal gets into your body, it's kind of like really hard to get them out. But foods like asparagus help to do that, and basil and stuff like that. So I do use a lot of basil. So I'm using maybe like about a teaspoon of coconut oil. And a lot of people are worried about oil. You do need healthy fats, okay? You need good fats, and this kind of fats is not processed. It's cold pressed. So I just went ahead and put two. I use a lot of coconut oil because I could do with the fat. You know what I'm saying? But if you're watching your weight, you could. It's made from Grace, but no, I'm in the States right now, so that's where I got it. So I've never seen this in Jamaica. I'm gonna have to ask Grace about that. But no, they do have it in Jamaica, but they have it in the tall plastic bottle. So when I'm back home, that's what I use as well. So let me tell you a secret. You wanna get your pot and your oil really hot, okay? So we have both frying pans going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna toss in. Listen, and I eyeball everything. I really don't measure anything, okay? So I'm just gonna toss in this bowl that I had with sweet peppers, scallion, the different colors of sweet pepper. I love to eat with my eyes, so I like with my food, I like when my food looks nice. So I used like 3 tomatoes and then a big purple onion. And we're just gonna let this simmer a little bit in the oil so the onions can get sweet. And then I'm just gonna tip a little bit, maybe like another teaspoon in the other frying pan, and we're gonna do the asparagus in that one. Oh Lord. I'm always causing the fire alarms to go off. The fire woman want me be. I'm so happy I'm feeling better though. I was feeling really moody today. There's something going on with the energies and I'm just sucking up everybody's energies today. Clearing on behalf of the collective. So I do have, a bunch of asparagus, and I'm just going to toss it in the oil. Whole, just like that. And then you could just stir it. And then what I do is I like to use Bragg's aminos as my hey Simone, I'm cooking yeah, I know the other one that you're talking, but I think the Grace one, natural something, but I think I prefer the Grace one. I know the one you're talking. Yeah, I know. So I'm just drizzling a little bit of soy sauce. This is actually a vegetarian organic shiitake stir-fry sauce that I got at the farmer's market. And then I just basically toss some onions on this. Some garlic. Some sesame oil, and then some some Mrs. Dash. I cannot do without my Mrs. Dash. I'm so sorry. If you're transitioning from being a meat eater into vegetarianism, Mrs. Dash, yeah, it helps to add some flavor, especially since I really don't like to use salt. So let's show you what that pot looks like. See that? Isn't that pretty? And then you just cover that and let it simmer right down. And that's so easy, right guys? I'm telling you, vegetarian food is like the best, okay? And another secret is when I do that, and that's why I make sure it got hot, I turn it off. And then you let the heat cook the food. So the Africans have a style where what they do is they heat the food and they turn the fire off because you know they're always trying to save on energy. So they're always trying to stop giving me a joke, yeah. So they're always trying to save on energy. So what they do is they heat the pot and then they wrap it up in the blanket. And then the heat cooks the food. So a lot of people don't understand because a lot of people, they think they're eating vegetarian and they're eating well, but they're cooking out all the nutrients. You want to make sure that your pot is covered. And so you could capture all the essences. I've already turned the pot off because, and you know, the heat will continue to cook it. And then when it's finished, all you have to do is just stir it up. And that's it. That's just like a meal right there. There are a lot of days when I just do some asparagus like that, okay? So we're going to go back to our pot over here. And basically we're just going to put in our mushrooms. Well, we actually probably should have put in the broccoli first, so that it could, you know, steam down a little. But, you know, the thing about with vegetarian food is that a lot of the food can be eaten raw. So you don't have to make it cook a lot. It's just about the flavoring. And when you think about it, raw meat, raw fish, raw beef don't have no taste. Raw chicken don't have no taste. It's the seasoning. So the mistake a lot of people make is that they don't season their vegetarian pots properly. So I just put some broccoli and then now I'm putting some carrots into this, okay? Oh yeah, baby. I mean, I love to eat with my eyes. This is looking so good already. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I love to eat with my eyes. So you want to stir this up and then basically do the same thing. You want to just doctor it up, put a little soy sauce, a little Mrs. Dash. I love sesame oil in everything because sesame oil is really has a very high it's high in calcium. And you know, a lot of vegetarians, because we do not have milk, well, you can't really get calcium from milk anyways, and broccoli is also very high in calcium as well. So as vegetarians, you really want to watch your calcium intake. So what we're gonna do is, so I'm just gonna drizzle some of this on here and some sesame oil. I love the flavor of sesame. I swear, I was Asian in my past lifetime. Let me tell you, my love for Japan and my love for all food Asians, yeah. In my very past lifetime, I was Asian. And then, you just want to sprinkle with some Mrs. Dash. And you stir this up. Look at how pretty that is and how easy. It's basically done already, you guys. Like, the prepping is the hardest part, and it didn't even take me that long to get it prepped. And the key is when you're a vegetarian, you want to try your best to have a, oh, this smells so nice. You want to try your best to have a wide variety of veggies so that you could get as much nutrients as you can. Look at how good this looks. I can't wait to eat it. I can't wait to eat it. I'm sorry. I'm acting crazy right now. Food gets me crazy, let me tell you. Whenever I'm hungry, I'm not myself. I'm miserable, and I am not responsible for the madness that I carry on with when I'm hungry. Let's just say that. But look how good this looks. And then you want to do the same thing where you just want to cover it and let it simmer. And what am I going to do? I'm just gonna go ahead and toss my already. I don't really like to eat processed stuff, but you know, sometimes I do. It's all about a balance. I'm not very strict as I used to be, because you don't really have to. You have to live. You know what I'm saying? You have to live, and sometimes I just really feel for some pasta, especially I don't know, sometimes I really want something heavy, like, you know, something to fill you up. So you stir this in. And it's all done. It's all done. How simple is that? You know, maybe you want to go ahead and toss some more Mrs. Dash into that. But look at it, you guys. It's all done. What I do is, because I do not cook my garlic, I'm just going to, you know, top some garlic and some peppers. You do not want to cook your peppers either, because when peppers and garlic is cooked, it actually changes the vibration of the food, and you don't really get much out of them. So I don't really like to cook my garlic, and I don't really like to cook my peppers. What I do is I wait until the food is done, and then I just basically add them. So there you go. It's all done. I'm just gonna let it, you know, steam a little bit more, and there you have it. Your vegetarian chop suey, man. Y'all don't have no reason to not eat healthy. It's very easy. You just have to be creative. It takes very little time. You know, both the prep time and the preparation time is not a lot at all. And there you have it. All I gotta do now is clean up. Dishes. I like to clean as I go. I do not like a dirty kitchen. So we're gonna just wash these dishes and then sit down to eat. I'll post a pic of my dinner later, guys. Love you. Thanks for joining.